banana. Oh, banana.
Schedule, gaming, and everything. Let's talk about contributions and where we are. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this week overall was a great week. It was a short week. This is day 5, and it's the end of my week already. Okay. But this actually is a really good week. Why? In general, things went really well. We completed Mafia, right? Death Stranding 2 is done. We're at the very tail end of the playthrough of Donkey Kong Bonanza, which is great. So we're going to be moving on to all new stuff. We had great overly supported streams. Like we had streams where we hit multiple goals. At the flip side of that, we had streams where we would come close to hitting a goal and we didn't. So it kind of evened out, to be honest. When you have one stream where you're hitting 2-3 goals, but then you have a stream where you don't hit the goal by a narrow margin, that's why we didn't hit 10 goals this week. We actually started this week at 14 goals. Did you know that? We started at 14. So the thing is, 3 streams we did great where we went over the top levels of support, but then several streams we came up just short. So because of that, we're still stuck at 17 out of 20 goals. Notably yesterday, conclusion of Mafia, the old country, $120. Oh, we're so close to the goal, right? Donkey Kong, I'm not expecting to hit goals, to be honest with everyone. Donkey Kong is already a played out game that no one is really talking about anymore. And I have like 1 to 2 streams left to beat it. I can't wait to beat it. But the thing is, it just lingers on and never ends. Last night's stream, oh my God. Last night's stream was like, what is going on with this game? It is boring as hell. Oh, look, you're in Food World. Guess what you do in Food World? Just take a wild guess what you do in Food World of Donkey Kong Bonanza. You fucking smash things to get bananas and items. Wow. I never would have guessed. I've only played this game 25 hours. So anyway, in general, we've been doing good. This week actually has been a great week. Great gameplay, great progress, great support, and we're lining up for all new stuff next week. New games and everything, right? But we haven't hit any goals. Seriously, like every other stream, it's like we hit a goal, we don't hit a goal. We hit a goal, we don't hit a goal. That's why we're at 17 out of 20. All right? Sucks. I wanted to do DSP Tries It, the adult McDonald Land Happy Meal. I was going to get both versions of it so we could get 2 of these adult collectible toy things. And I was going to try the snack wraps at McDonald's at the same time. So it was going to be like a double DSP Tries It. And now we're not doing it. All right? Unless, I mean, there's one way that we can hit the goal. If we get 3 goals on this stream, by the end of this stream of the podcast and Sweet Coden 2 HD, we would need to raise $450 to do DSP Tries It. I wonder if it's realistic to expect that my audience that comes out for JRPGs, which is already smaller than my regular mainstream audience, would support this stream and give me $450 of support just to see if we're going to do DSP Tries It today. No. The answer is no. That's not going to happen. It would be an insane, ridiculous, out of left field, Hail Mary thing, and I'm not expecting it, nor am I asking for it. You're not going to hear me on this stream being like, give me $450. I'm not stupid. Okay? I'm not. So, it is what it is. Obviously, I am trying to get 1 goal a stream. We didn't hit the goal when we played Suikoden 2 on Tuesday, but we were close. We were over $120. So, if we hit it today, we will get to 18 out of 20. Tonight, the late stream is Capcom versus SNK 2 on Thursday Night Fights. Hopefully, we can hit a goal for that. Then we'll be at 19 out of 20. And that would put us in position to do DSP Tries It when I return on Sunday. Okay? Sunday will be a big stream. If you're not aware, it is official, 100%. Everything, you know, all those gifted subs that happened during the GTA 4 stream the other night, we're good. At least as of now, no chargebacks or anything. So because of that, absolutely, I'm following up on my promise. On Sunday, the daytime stream will be GTA 4 with mods, story conclusion. We are going to push on a major stream to finish the story. 3 hours, I think we will actually beat GTA 4, or we'll be damned close to beating GTA 4. Okay? So, once GTA 4's main story is done, then we're going to start the Ballad of Gay Tony DLC. To be frank with everyone, I'm not sure how long it's going to be for day streams. Why? Because there's 2 new games next week. The week after that, there's 2 more new games. I don't see how we could have Ballad of Gay Tony be a day stream after maybe its initial couple of streams. I'll try. We'll see what happens. But we're going to play it. I committed to it. I said, hey, if this support comes through, and it did. So Ballad of Gay Tony begins on Sunday. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully you guys will come by and join me. All right. It will be a great time. Okay. So, can we hit a goal today on this stream? If we can at least hit one goal, then we'll be on pace to do DSP Tries It for Sunday. Okay? Again, I'm not going to sit here and be like, hey, let's hit 450. If you want to support this stream in a big way, and you want to drop a big bomb, a big tip, a bunch of subs, whatever, I would appreciate it. Obviously, I'm going to shout it out. And yeah, I'm sure people would love it if we actually, by surprise, do DSP Tries It today of these adult Happy Meals at McDonald's. But it's not something that I'm going to be asking for. It's ridiculous. $450 during a JRPG stream is like unheard of, okay? So it is what it is, all right? So there you go. I talked about it. Let's get some support. Let's get that rolling for today. Let's at least, at the very least, try to hit one goal, and we'll go from there. But you're not going to hear me, freak out or anything. All right? Cool. Sidious, if you say another toxic thing in the chat, I will remove you because I've had it. This week you've been pretty toxic, and you just said another ridiculously toxic thing, and I've had enough. Enough of your little snips and trying to take jabs. Nobody cares. Nobody cares that you have a stick up your ass about me. So shut the fuck up about it. Keep it to yourself. I don't want to see it again. I'm pretty much done with you because you're really pissing me off. Every day I look at the chat and he's saying something a little, oh, this sucks. Oh, this sucks. You suck. This sucks. Dude, shut the fuck up. It ain't your stream. Okay. We got a couple shout outs to do. First tip is $1.50 from an anonymous tipper. Thank you, the anonymous tipper. Got Mozzie with a $2 super chat this morning saying, your setup is fine. The haters are so unqualified. No, the haters are jealous. Let's be honest. They're not unqualified. They're jealous. They see this and they're like, fuck, we hated Phil for so long. We just had a hate boner for him. And now he's doing well. He's got an awesome setup. He's got crazy good capture quality. His PC runs games at the highest quality possible. This is bullshit. He used to be the guy who had the terrible peach fuzz potato camera, the awful college dorm room lighting. All of his capture looked like shit. His setup was awful, and we loved it. We loved his misery. Well, now my misery's over, and your misery begins, and you just can't handle it. So you just sit here complaining constantly. Wham, wham, wham. Thanks, Phil Lyman, who is a LARPing troll, who did a $2 super chat. Good thing I don't have to read your comment, but I take your money. So thanks for that. Now we're up to 115. Very nice. Because every time that there's an improvement that addresses directly a criticism that I've gotten to show that I've grown and changed for the good, the goalpost moves. So it used to be, oh, you see, Phil just begs for tips all day. It's pathetic. So now I don't need to ask for tips. Oh, Phil just asked for contributions. That's pathetic. Wait, what? Before it was that I was asking for tips specifically. That was the problem. Now it's just that I ask for any support at all. So that's not good. Now, if I stopped asking for support, it'd be the next thing. It would just keep going. So I don't give a fuck. I really don't. That's why I drink from my level 1 podcast mug here from my studio, surrounded by awesome lighting, amazing gizmos and gadgets that look great, an awesome audience who chill with me and support me every day. and they sit there on the other end of their devices, hate watching me like the losers they are, wasting their life away. I don't care. Okay. Good stuff. Good start to the day. All right. Thank you for the early support. We are already over $100 of support. We're already on pace. Let's hit one goal by the end of the podcast. Let's go. Let's hit 150 by the end of the show, and then we'll have a great start. Maybe we could hit a second goal by the end of Suikoden 2. I don't know about that. I keep saying Suikoden. It's Suikoden. It's Suikoden. That's how you pronounce it. Suikoden. I doubt it, but we'll see. I mean, obviously, getting a ginormous contribution to start is great momentum. How about this? Can we get our first sub of the day on Kick? Because we haven't had one yet. We now have a large super chat. We got some tips rolling in. Can we get some subs over on Kick to get momentum started over there? Let's go. Okay? All right. Now, let's talk about Gamescom. Gamescom has been